drops in frozen salt. The north demands a steady fault. No warmth to find upon the shore, only the cold forevermore. Step upon the splintered wood, leave behind what once was good. The ice beneath the gray above, there is no room for southern love. Welcome to the dying light. Welcome to the endless night. The ledger opens in the chill. The crown will bend you to its will. Lucien, look at the glass before it cools. It relies on structure, not on fools. A family name is built the same. A family name is built the same. To hold the heat, to hold the flame. With crafted crystal clear and bright, enduring through the longest night. Grace in reflection, standing tall, or the ice beneath will claim us all. Never let the surface crack, for once it breaks, there's no way back. For once it breaks, there's no way back. Grace in reflection, standing tall. All the ice beneath will claim us Grace in reflection, standing tall. All the ice beneath will claim us all. Mirror frost upon the deep, ancient secrets wait. I wear the borrowed mask beneath the frozen gate. Stolen skin, borrowed breath, dead in bone, silent death. Shards of a broken the silence of the light, I am the void that never mends. He is watching from the dark, eyes in polished glass, leave a cold and hollow mark on all I pass. Cost of the weed, marrow to sleep, no mercy left, no rhythm to the beat. Tasting the river, drowning in guilt, bone deep the winter, a mask I have built. The void is a hunger, eating the light. Kingdom and audit, lost in the night. Shards of a broken mirror, ghost of a brother's name. Stole the fire to save the spark, now I freeze inside the flame. A truth I never told, the audit never ends. In the silence of the light, I am the void that never mends. The mirror cracks, the dead remains. The world is wine and warmth around my throat, a tether to the life I never wrote. I see her smile and feel the silence bleed. I am the ghost that satisfies her need.
My son, the river tried to steal your breath. I pulled you from the very arms of death. The red I wove will keep the winter's chill. My love is here to bend the will to will. In the reflection,
I am not the one open, the ink is wet. Across the north, the stars are set. In Haleport's fog, the phantoms play to hide the sins of a dying day. Peace does not come free, my boy, it must be carved in a kingdom where the truth is cold and starved. The Dagonoth merchants walk our halls with gold in hand and blood on the wall. In the blue of the mediation, we calculate the fall of a nation. A bribe in silver, a debt in bone. The merchant king is upon his throne. Beneath the ice, the audit never ends. The audit never They smuggle the weave, they audit the soul to keep the crown lands in their control. The passage is dangerous, the path is cold. Don't trade your life for the merchant's gold. In the blue of the mediation, we calculate the fall of a nation. A bribe in silver, a debt in bone. The merchant king is upon his throne. The merchant king is upon his throne. Peace must be carved. The audit begins. I wash the glass, but the stain remains. A stranger's blood in these borrowed veins. A mediator's mask, a perfect role to hide the theft of a brother's soul. I perform the law to pay the rent on a stolen life that's already spent. Oh, the mirror's burden, the weight of a name. I dead remains.
Ship beneath the sky.
The cargo listed isn't there, a phantom vessel made of air.
A dagonet seal upon the page, a calculated quiet rage. The weight is wrong, the coin is short. They're smuggling through the northern port.
They're smuggling through the northern port.
Every shadow has a price. Pull the thread and find the snare. Catch the merchant in his lair. When the ledger starts to bleed, we will follow where it leads.
Steady now, the current's deep. The crown has promises to keep. If Treliver has forged the line, the silver chains are yours and mine.
Dates, the winter freeze, they bypassed all the toll decrees.
Storage yards in Grey Harbor, they're routing past the eastern shore.
Then lay the trap and turn the key. The law belongs to you and me. We are walking on the ice. Every shadow has a price. Pull the thread and find the snare. Catch the merchant in his lair. When the ledger starts to bleed, we will follow where it leads. The hunt begins.
The harbor sleeps, but I do not. I guard the lines, I gauge the rot. A captain's sword, a soldier's pace, defending every darkened space. We hear the rumors in the cold of missing cargo, smuggled gold. The courier rode at morning light. He never reached the southern height. The tracks just vanished in the frost. The evidence and rider lost. My men are steel, my men are stone. We hold the north for the Ardennian throne. This is the weight of a whisper. This is the edge of the blade. This is the edge of the blade. When the coin is exchanged in the darkness, the debts of the law must be paid. Stand in the line, hold the gate. Let the smugglers meet their fate. House Treliver relies on fear. Their dark assassins hover near. They leave no body, leave no trace, to silence us and force our grace. You speak of ledgers, ink and pen, but blood is spilled by mortal men. If they bring war into my town, then I will strike the bastards down. The snare is set, the trap is laid. The murdered courier will be paid. This is the weight of a whisper. This is the edge of the blade. This is the edge of the blade. debts of the law must be paid. Stand in the line, hold the gate. Let the smugglers meet their fate. The prince erased on solid ground. The rider swallowed without a sound. No more waiting for the crown. We lock the eastern storehouse down. Lock the gates. Torches hold the ground, surround the walls, no exit found. Arthnia's law is absolute. We sever the corruption at the root. Draw the blades, the contract stands. Drop your weapons, show your hands. The night of the broken lock, a violent clash upon the dark. Silver chains begin to rust. The Treliver Empire turns to dust. The trap is sprung, the blood is drawn. We fight until the bitter dawn.
is still, the river dark. Rain on the glass, a steady spark. We held the line, the work is done. But you look tired, now we've won. Tell of the home where you were born. What is the grief you've always worn? You seek the ledgers, seek the ink. But past the edge, you start to sink. I had a brother born in sun. We played the shore till day was done. The night was bold, the king was brave. Before he fell beneath the wave. We were just four when tides ran high. I took the light from out his eye. I'm sorry, Mary, but ink is dry. I keep the truth from every eye. Between the columns, between the names, between the ledgers and dangerous games. Here is a silence we both try to hold, a quiet confession before we grow cold. Pour out the wine, let the winter fall, finding a moment of grace through it all. The ice beneath may claim the day, but in this light we find our way. Just for tonight, that is enough.
The ledgers are signed and the ink is still wet. Across the north, the stars are set. The bolts are aligned in the silence of night. Your law is a phantom that fades in the light.
The figures are moving, the harbor is cold. We're running out of time for the truth to be told. The hall of justice shatters tonight. Crossbows sing in the failing light.
Reflection cracks, we cannot stand. The ice beneath consumes the land. Vellorien falls for the merchant's gold. The ledger of peace is the debt we have sold. The heavy cost, the silence of pride.
protect the light in the dying tide.
Heave the lines and sliver the night before the harbor wakes to light. The city burns in iron and gold. The darkest secrets have been sold. We sail the dark, we ride the swell, leaving behind the northern hell. The smuggler's wake is cold and deep, where ancient promises go to sleep. I bear the ledger to the crown to bring the merchant's empire down. A weight of ink, a weight of woe. I face the open sea alone. No more reflection, no more pride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Against the frost and biting gale, we set the course and hoist the sail across the mirror of the waves. The nautical dark, we ride the swell, escaping the heart of the frozen hell. The ocean claims, the ocean takes. Look how the wooden vessel breaks. No prayer can save, no God can hear. Drowning attempts of fear, drowning in the depths of the ice beneath the surface waits to ghost of salt and silver bone. Pull the net and heave him in before the winter takes his skin. Heave away, the tide is high beneath the gray and churning sky. The sea has spit the sinner out in a cradle made of wood and down. The ice, it let me go. The water moving slow. I see the light upon the sand, a second chance, a foreign land. Drink the warmth and feel the fire rising from the frozen pyre. Wellsforce gates are open wide. You've survived the turn of tide. The gates of gold, the sun returns. The memory of the winter burns. I walk the halls of white and stone to heal the seeds that fear has sown. He walks the line, he holds the scale. Against the dark, he will not fail. The mediator's watch begins to purge the ledger of its sins. No more a ghost, no more a thief. I found my strength inside the grief. I wear the name, I own the soul. The broken pieces now are whole. He walks the line, he holds the scale. Against the dark, he will not fail. The mediator's watch begins to purge the ledger of its sins. With grace in reflection, I'm standing tall. I've conquered the ice that claims us all. Treliver, king's own law is built the same to hold the order, hold the name. With solemn justice, balanced scales. I walk the road, I write my tales. Grace in reflection, standing tall. The waiting road is now my only call. I carry now the silver seal to prove the truth that hearts conceal. Grace in reflection, standing tall. The waiting road is now my only call. I leave behind the mirror's glow where